Hello, my name's Connor Gordon. I'm going to be reading a poem called The Colored Soldiers by Paul Laurence Dunbar. This poem was published in 1895 and is one of his lesser known works. So to introduce, I chose this poem because it underscores the significant contributions of African Americans to the Civil War, underlying many of their historical accomplishments such as fighting at Olustee and many of their sacrifices such as the massacre of Pillow. So it really demonstrates honor, bravery, and commemoration, but it also contains social commentary on how African Americans are not given the recognition that they deserve for their efforts. And what you should expect is a commemorative tone, but one that reveals merit, honor, but also criticism. The Colored Soldiers. If the muse were mine to tempt it, and my feeble voice were strong, if my tongue were trained to measures, I would sing a stirring song. I would sing a song heroic of the noble sons of Ham, of the gallant colored soldiers who fought for Uncle Sam. In the early days you scorned them, and with many a flip and flout, said these battles are the white man's, and the whites will fight them out. Up the hills you fought and faltered, in the valves you strove and bled, while your ears still heard the thunder of the foe's increasing tread. Then distress fell on the nation, and the flag was drooping low. Should the dust pollute your banner? No, the nation shouted, no. So when war and savage triumph spread abroad his funeral pall, then you called the colored soldiers, and they answered to your call. And like hounds unleashed and eager for the life blood of the prey, sprung they forth and bore them bravely in the thickest of the fray. And wherever the fight was hottest, where the bullets fastest fell, they were pressed unblanched and fearless at the very mouth of hell. Ah, they rallied to the standard, to uphold it by their might. None were stronger in their labors, none were braver in their fight. At Forts Donelson and Henry, on the plains of Olustee, they were foremost in the fight of the battle of the free. And at Pillow, God have mercy on the deeds committed there, and the souls of those poor victims sent to thee without a prayer. Let the fullness of thy pity o'er a hot wrought spirit sway, of the gallant colored soldiers who fought fighting that day. Yes, the blacks enjoy their freedom, and they won it dearly too, for the lifeblood of their thousands did the southern fields bedew. In the darkness of their bondage, and in the depths of slavery's night, their muskets flashed in the dawning, and they fought their way to light. They were comrades then, and brothers. Are they more or less today? They were good to stop a bullet and to front the fearful fray. They were citizens and soldiers when rebellion raised its head, and the traits that made them worthy, ah, those virtues are not dead. They have shared your nightly vigils, they have shared your daily toil, and their blood with yours commingling has made rich the southern soil. They have slept and marched and suffered neath the same dark skies as you. They have met as fierce a foemen, and have been as brave and true, and their deeds shall find a record in the registry of fame, for their blood has cleansed completely every blot of slavery's shame. So all honor and all glory to those noble sons of Ham, the gallant colored soldiers who fought for Uncle Sam. So to conclude, this poem is really impactful, and it really shows how colored soldiers are just as man and just as brave as any white soldier who fought in the Civil War, and that they deserve just as much recognition. I mean, it specifically says that they're brothers and that they um, fought the same battles as the white soldiers. So I think it really criticizes white society for not recognizing their contributions, especially when they have been oppressed. Like it said, it blotted out all of slavery's shame, so it completely removed that. And I think it really brings to light the powerful and just amazing contributions of African Americans to the Civil War. Basically, as it says, helping them win the war. It would have been a lot closer without their help. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.